Woo! Alright. Time to start something new, right? Isn't that crazy? Right before I even finish everything. I just didn't want to really do Hollow Knight or Neptune today. We might do Neptune tomorrow, it depends. Uh Tomorrow is one of my work days, so it'll be easier to do a game where I don't have to put brain into. Even though this I probably don't have to put brain into. So who's here right now? Yeah, anyone? That funny? Oh man, I should have probably set this up earlier. What's it called? I cooked too hard with the thumbnail, let's just say that, and also setting up this little format right here. At least chat won't be like in the way of any. We'll see. Wait. Hold on, my mic seemed weird for a second there. Nope. Yep. Hey, at least you probably know this game. You probably played this when it came out, didn't you? Or I don't know. I know you said that about Saya. What's your experience with Higurashi? I watched the anime like 10 years ago. Oh, he had a chat rules. Yeah. You like the chat rules, guys? I saw the option for Harabam really. Yep, exactly. I've never played Higurashi actually, but I've been to Town IRL. It takes place. Oh, really? Wait, where is it? Actually, where is it? That'd be really fun to do on my next Japan trip if possible. That would actually be really high key fun. Maybe if I do a summer trip just because of the cicadas. Get that the real experience there. Shirakawa Go and Gifuken. I've heard of Gifuken, so I. Oh, okay, so it's near Nagano. Is it by like Mino? The clan. All of my like prefectural knowledge is less to do with the actual prefectures and more to do with Sengoku clans. The famous Amazake. What is Amazake? Sweet something, right? What's sake? Sweet sake? Is that what it is? Is my Japanese word dissection well? Is that sweet sake? Is it like sweet wine, basically? Is it like a sweet rice wine? Whoa. It's way in the north. There's buses from Nagoya and Kanazawa. Yeah, sweet liquor, dude, genius, right? Who would have thought that the word for sweet and then the word for sake together would make that? Isn't that crazy? Oh man, dude, did you just throw that into grok? That looks, Arinami, that looks a little too sus. Please tell me you picked. You know what? I'm gonna save you the effort, sir. All right. Oh, hello, Ray. I didn't notice you in all of that shit. All of the beautiful rest of the chat. Ask Grok to write something that DSP was. You know what? That's the way to go. I already pay these other broke boys needs to step up. True. To be fair though, the problem is that they're all unemployed. That's the real problem. Not that I'm asking for anything, but damn, what a coincidence that am I just like the free content that everyone I kind of am. All right. You are too now? You're unemployed? Wait, what? Whoa, what? Hold on. I know you muted the chat here, and also I'm the one here in this chat. I didn't mute the chat. What do you mean? I see. I look at so my chat that I read looks just like the one above me on the stream. So I didn't notice you in the cesspool of Twitch chatters. It's all right. Quit my job when you left Japan. Oh really? Oh damn. So wait, are you out of Japan? Out of Japan? Wait, are you gone from Japan? ESP the dented zone. Okay, the unemployed zone exactly. Let's see. Okay. I think we're all good, right? I will say I was wait, hold on. Isn't it working? There we go. I was experimenting Oh no, I need to spend some time with your dad and figure stuff out more important. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Let's see here. So I do have this mod that will fix things. I don't know. I really don't know. I kind of tinkered with it. I didn't have much time. I thought, oh shit, I need to make a thumbnail for this like 10 minutes before the stream starts. And then I cooked pretty hard. My only issue is, okay, so I'm trying. See, I don't know what this means. I'm gonna click that. See, I don't know. I'm trying to keep it as close to the original 2002 as possible. I don't even know if they had background music at that time. They should have, as far as I know. These are the releases. Yeah, so right here, I'm trying to match because obviously, if you guys don't know, certain games, as they become more popular, they get more censored. So I'm trying to keep this as original to the original as possible. So we're doing that. All this. Yeah. I don't really care about the graphics of visual novels too much. I mostly care about the writing. Yesterday, after watching the polls vid, I realized Potato uses chat as a laugh track. I do. I kind of do. I will say, you guys help with like half of the entertainment value. I'll just be like, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Half of the stream content is you guys, so keep it up. One of your favorite? Oh, this game? Yeah. We'll get to it. I think we have the settings good. I don't know. I took so I will. Okay, that's the wrong one. That's the in-game settings. This is the mod settings. So gameplay right here. 0 is gonna be basically the original script, the original Japanese just translated. Just because total localizer death. That's the reason I did it. Even though it's okay, so this is basically a port of a port, and that just has the natural problems that it comes with it. Just had a grow stream? Oh no. If it's coming from you, it's probably even worse. So yeah, all original. Turn that off. Lip syncing off. There's no point in lip syncing if there's using the original sprites, they don't move. What was something else I forgot? Anything else? I think that's all good. Yeah, there's no voice. Yeah, original backgrounds. Pretty sure I have it like that. Could be wrong. For all I know, this could all be wrong and I have to fix it. So we'll see. Let's just see. Ooh, that was a freaky sound. Tell me if it's too quiet, by the way. I never sound tested the game. I didn't have any time to test anything. Well, I did have time. I just didn't expect it to take so long. Keep forgetting to switch back BA back to Japanese from Korean. Goddamn. Didn't you realize that yesterday? All right. Onikakushi. I assume that means demoned away. I know Oni obviously. And to be fair, I've always disliked the way they translate Oni to demon. I mean, there's obviously not really a better option, but like Akuma and Oni are very different. And Akuma to me is more demon than Oni. So that always bothers me, but I can't think of a better option. I just treat Oni as Oni. Kevin, do you understand my plight? Please relate to me. She hiding? I see. Kakushi? Oh yeah, Kakushi is hiding. Okay. What is Oni then? Oni is Oni. That's the problem. Welcome to the world of Higurashi with Nonaku Koroni. The Onikakushi arc will be the opening, inviting you to this world. Sit back, relax, enjoy the life in Hinamizawa to the fullest. Difficulty for this chapter is extremely high, but I hope you'll enjoy the reward. Hell yeah. Like more of a monster? It's more of a... Okay, actually I thought of a better word than demon to translate Oni to, and that is ogre. But it's not really an ogre. But it would be more like that, yeah. They have horns, and that's kind of why they equate them to demons. But they're not, like, demonic. As opposed to Akuma. But that's just me nitpicking with my limited knowledge. Okay, wait, does this have voice? To be fair, this is just the opening thing there. Please do not deploy yourself, even if the world does not forgive you, I will forgive you. Please do not deploy yourself, even if you do not forgive the world, I will forgive you. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me? Damn, that goes hard. Wait, that does go hard. Wait, whoa. Did not expect that there. Said some weird shit down there. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons or organization entire coincident. 1983, ancient history. Showa era. Wait, was it? Oh, after the show, I think I said. I was about to say, wait, what? Oh, wait, kill the bot. Kill the bot. I was going to be ripped apart anyways. It's so high up. I have to look up. So I have a big monitor, so I have to read it. Having my body ripped apart would have been far better. Why? I trusted her. Oh, women. I understand. Okay. No, I still trust her. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. Even in this very moment, I trust her. Sir, it doesn't sound like it. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. That does check out a bit, actually. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly, sobbing voice. And those tears making a mess of my face. That mechanical, repetitious sound finally stilled and everything fell silent. Only the cry of the cicadas remained annoyingly loud. Wow. Dude, I can't believe that cicadas are so loud and annoying in Japan they decided to make a whole game around it. Can you believe that? I can believe it. I've never lived anywhere where cicadas are loud and annoying though, so I don't really know the true horror. I actually kind of like the sound, but that's because I hear it through a very controlled environment where I can turn it off whenever I want. And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She's no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Then why? This pain, my eyes getting moist. Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe that I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough. And countless times I'd wavered over whether I should just throw the battered thing away. Except I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? I'd feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand that painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey, me? Tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright just to just take the easy way out? We'll see. We'll see. I usually say no, because the easy way out is usually not the way that is good. You're gonna have regrets taking the easy way out. Sometimes it's just worth it just to try. Besides, I'm not throwing it away. Okay. I'm leaving it behind with her. Like flowers by a grave. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm. Oh? Just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more. The kindness made me happy. That kindness made me. That adorable smile brought me joy. I like petting your head. Head pets. I loved how demure you were. I don't know that word. I've heard it before, but I actually don't know the definition. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last. Okay for you. Perhaps I really did. Love you. The game does seem kind of quiet. Let me increase the volume a bit. Okay, let's see if this is fine. That should be better. Oh, alright. Someone has been apologizing for a while now. I got an achievement. What was that achievement, by the way? Oh. Basically the intro. Honestly, achievements in visual novels are kind of weird. You just, like, click the dialogue lamo. I wonder what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I had last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I'd lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. The skyscrapers and the multi-lane roads. Damn. I'm just like, yeah, that's normal, right? That's I don't know. This guy, I assume this character is young, right? I don't know who we are voicing right now. I think it's the main guy, but I don't know. I saw the anime like 10 years ago, so I don't remember it too well. But isn't he young? Shouldn't he like stuff like this? It's weird to be like, oh yes, I like the peace and quiet. Where's the pictures? Or this is the intro. We'll get to pictures later, I think. The melodious cacophony of the sidewalk. Or the crosswalk, I can't read. Even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. I will say, that was probably one of the more annoying parts about Japan, is the campaign speeches in front of, like, public areas. They would do that. Like, I thought it was kind of a meme because they're in, like, Persona 5, but that was interesting. I didn't realize how common they were over there. I knew they existed, obviously, because I knew that was a thing, but it was weird. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts, and the babbling of brooks, and the cry of the Higurashi, the evening cicadas. They're annoying as fuck. I know. Okay, so I knew they existed. I just didn't expect that they would just be everywhere. I'm glad I don't understand them, because I'd be like, shut the... Imagine like, oh, imagine that in the US. Oh boy, with our politics. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. There is nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints. There aren't even vending machines. Wow. Cicadas, Japan, true. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. Okay, so what's nice about it? An ice cream parlor? No chance. Okay, why live? The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. Did somebody say vending machine? Oh my god, is that a Decagrammaton reference? But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors where I used to live, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at any of them. What do you do then? The PTSD? When I think of cicadas, I picture tan lollies and tank tops. What? Wait, give me the context, because I would like to know. I had lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. What do you do? This is the 80s as well. There was nothing better to do back then. It was like, I guess they did have... What'd you do? I should have gone at least once. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who's she apologizing to? She's apologized so much, so just forgive her already. Context hentai. Chocho Ramane? There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. Yes. Yeah. You got me with that one little hint, sir. No matter how bad... Oh, I already read that. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. This is not necessarily true. There are irreparable mistakes, but it's not like your life ends after an irreparable mistake. You have to keep going. Sometimes like, it feels like it's over, but it isn't. You keep going, funnily enough. Lamau. We just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing even now. Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done, but if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. I could have said, wow, Mr. Yogurt is not tasty. Yeah, I would have gotten it immediately, but I don't need that. Yeah, no, I would know easily from that. Trust me, trust me. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. You're speaking sensei with those words? I feel like I kinda am. How old is this game? 24 years old? Came out in 2002. I like my old visual novels. I need to play them. I like the concept of most of them. I've actually just never played that many. Like, after playing Saya no Uta, I was like, oh! What? These were good back then. Obviously they were like Japanese only at the time, and also, not even coming here. Older than half your viewers, almost older than me. Like, I'm like 2.5 years older than this game. Like, this game came out the same year as Wind Waker, guys. Somehow. But to be fair, this is just chapter 1. Oh, hello, Ali. Have you played this? Feel salty from your Kanoe meal pulse? I will say that video was pretty cinema. Yeah. You were pretty salty. I showed the chat of you a lot. It was quite interesting. Hey, you, the one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? You watched the anime? Me too, but that was like 10 years ago. Around? I know, it came out a lot longer than that, to be fair, but that's back when I watched. He's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Wait, it is voiced. I thought I got rid of that. Hold on. Audio. Well, I can get rid of it here, right? Whoops. Do that. That should make it work out, right? I was born in 19. Damn dinosaurs. Sir, I was born in the 1900s for. I was there for 3 months. Does that count? I was there for 3 months. Wake up, Keiichi. We're almost there. Wake up. I was finally roused from my nap by my father's prodding. That Half-Life train sound effects, maybe. It seemed the train had reached its final stop. Wow, look at that. A background, guys. Finally. Yes, boomer. Goddamn. Wait, how old are you, Bora? I know you're in college right now, so you're probably like born, what, 2004-ish? I don't know. Damn. It's okay. Arinami is here. He'll make us feel old. Being born in the 90s is wow. Come on, it was for 3 months, guys. I was there for 3 months. We'd spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window in the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. Sir, this is Japan. The place feels small compared to the US. Oh, no, that they were even from the same era. And you guys are young. Am I young? 26 young? From there, we take a car deeper into the mountains. Keep forgetting your age. I was part of the Vietnam War. I believe you. Past where the dense forest encroached on the mountain road suddenly opened up. I would actually like to go here. This would be kind of fun. There where I live now, Hinamizawa. And if I was in the US, you would leave Wyoming and you're still in Wyoming after 12 hours? Nah, it wouldn't take 12 hours to get out of Wyoming. Depends on how you drive. Like, for me right now, I could drive from where I live through Wyoming to Idaho in probably 8 hours. But that's me guessing. But it depends, yeah. And it's not like, here's the thing, is that there's really no place to drive through Wyoming for, unless you're going to, like, Yellowstone or Montana. Like, places in Montana. There's not even much in Montana, now I think about it. Like, the northern part of the Midwest, there's literally no point to ever be there. Okay, what if your car broke? So that's the part, if it's winter, this is the part where you die. Nah, usually, so this is why. So, like, if you're experienced driving across this area, you need to like have like you need to bring food with you on road trips like that, just in case of stuff like that. Because if you are trapped in the middle of winter in like this area, you will die. Yeah, it is that middle of nowhere, just in like those parts. But to be fair, you have like no reason to ever go there, unless it's like for Yellowstone, like I said. There where I live now, Hinamizawa. You guess her to find the original photos that become the backgrounds? Hell yeah. Ooh. Even though we were approaching the summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. So is it like May? April? Probably April, I'm guessing. Although in exchange, you could fill your lungs with crisp, clean air. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. I like that. I will say, the number one gripe about living out here is there's no trees. It's just flat plains. That's the problem. I like trees. Trees are nice. The neighboring house was far away on the other side. So I was probably the only one enjoying that view in that air. Filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hinamizawa, I learned that even air had its own taste. This is true. If you live in like a smog-ridden city and you don't go and you leave there, it's gonna be like, whoa, air is good. I was surprised that the smog in Japan was not bad at all. It was not bad. Is California when I was in Florida? Wait, what? Why? Sir, Florida is gonna probably be the most like the Philippines to you on a, well, obviously not like geographically, but like, I mean, not like, what's it called? Not when it comes to like, buildings and stuff, but when it comes to like climate. So just think about it like that. Climate wise, Aru supremacy is probably the closest to you. That's what's funny. Like, what's the temperature in Florida right now, Mr. Aru? Let's see if it's similar to the temperature in the Philippines. Ooh. I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. There are no alligators in the Philippines. It's kind of surprising because aren't there in like different parts? No, there's in Australia. Do they not go all the way up north to the Philippines? What makes them stop? Is it because it's so inland, or so not inland? So in the, what's it called? In the middle of the ocean? Did they not make it there? Because they're, yeah, I don't know. I didn't read that, did I? I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. Ah, that type of family. No, I'm joking. I'm making that joke. He was probably up working until the early morning. Okay, that type. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. Oh, Sayo no Uta moment. Okay, but we have we have 7 to 8 meter saltwater crocs, but whatever. Sir, I know the alligators or crocodiles are different, but they're basically the same thing, to be fair. They're different, I know, but they're basically the same thing. They are different. But like, yeah. It's such a laid-back profession, true. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. Well, except for the part where you need money. I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle, yeah. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about it. Why do you want to be a painter, son? To be lazy as fuck like you. Just because it looked easy. I never tell him that, though. Mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. I don't understand raw egg. It's the only type of egg I don't like. I eat and I'm just like, this is just slimy and it feels like it's gonna kill me. Like my body has a reaction of like, this isn't good for you. In Australia, you step ground once venom is injected to your veins. Exactly. A seaweed is good though. I actually like eating seaweed as a snack. I don't like pickled vegetables. My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Keiichi. If I don't get up early, I don't make it in time for your early breakfasts. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wise crack after being praised for being good. Full bowl of rice, or will half be enough? Well, who did Fuka hook up with? I know, right? Ain't her? Probably Eri. Wait, no, we can't have any Yuri slop in our game. Never mind. Pile it on. First, I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with the egg. I will say, if the rice cooks the egg, that could probably be good. Like if you put the raw egg on the rice and then it low-key cooks it, then maybe that'd be good. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile. So happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi. I was not a morning person when I lived in the city. I mean, it's because it's so easy to stay up late there. I slept right until the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. I do that. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made me each morning, that was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. Yeah. I guess that was what you'd call my rebellious phase. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin. Is it about time you meet up with Rena-chan? Hurry, hurry. Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Rena was one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. Should have been me. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. Are you sure about that? How old are you? Wait. I actually don't know how old he is. But well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Rena wait there for me every morning? Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door. Please thank Rena-chan for the pickles. Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more. Morning. Let's see, do we get the OG sprites? Did the mod work? Keiichi-kun! Ohayo gozaimasu. Actually, she probably just says Ohayo. She probably doesn't gozaimasu. Okay, yeah, OG sprites, guys. They have 2002 art style. Hell yeah, gaming time. Alright. OG experience. Honestly, the sprites I probably could have changed to match the newer, higher quality one, but I feel like we should go full old school with this. But I don't know, up to you, kind of. I really don't mind. Wow, exactly. I feel like this matches the setting a lot better too. You know what's crazy? So the game is so old and the time period is so old. Was it like 1989 for the time period? I hate to say it, guys, but there's been more time since the creation of this game than the setting this game was created for. Oh. Okay. Like 1989 sounds like ancient history, doesn't it? Isn't that crazy? Arinami was probably around back then. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometimes. If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting. You're so conscientious and such a good person. If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind. Keiichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time. I'll leave you in the dust. Without looking back. Why are you so mean? Why? Rena had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. Oh man. I'm kidding, I'd wait for you. With those words, Rena seemed to relax. Her face flushed bright red. Aw, thank you. I'd wait forever until you came, Rena. No matter how long. Forever? Rena turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. Damn. Riz. Is this Riz, guys? She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Have you ever read a romance novel, Rena? Oh no. What's with those hands? Huh? I haven't never read any before. I don't think she can read. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. Man. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out. Oh yeah, message from Mom. She says thanks for the pickles. It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty. They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. It would be fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright. I'd like to ask something before that. Were you the one who pickled them, Rena? Or was it your mom? Huh? Huh? Why do you ask? Were they too salty? Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically. Was it you, Rena? Or was it your mom? Why are you asking who made them? Why? Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically. She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me! Is this calling me out? You know, it's calling you guys out too. You do the same. I guarantee it. I will say I do stop when I know how to read the room when it gets bad. But I do this, yeah. But I don't do it only towards women. I do this towards everyone. Truth nuke, yeah. I tease everyone, not just women. Okay. It's just women are easier. Rena nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to mutter a response. It was me. Delicious. Huh? Pretty good, just like the last ones. They went perfectly with the rice. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out. It truly was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Brenna never gets taken advantage by some lowlife. I know what he means, but like, aren't you the lowlife? Keep at it, Brenna. I'll train you until you handle it like the average person. Is this grooming, guys? Are we getting the... Guys, who's starting the Google Doc? Or so I decided for myself. Oh. Let's go. If we keep Mion waiting, we'll never hear the end of it. Seeing as she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Rena back to reality so we could make our way to school. Hold on, I need to raise... Oh, my chair is up. I just need to not slouch. Hold on. I need to actually sit back, since this is not a game that requires hands. Just do this. Lower that a little. There we go. Yes. I may be moving my body a little bit less since I'm, like, actually on my chair. Should I get a little chair background? Maybe I should do that. That'd probably be a good idea. But standing like, or being like this works. Alright. The strange, easily flustered girl is Rena Ryugu. I've only known her for about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. I mean, there's a lot of R's. One-handed gaming, exactly. I will say, Arinami, I'm very talented at using a mouse with my left hand and a keyboard. And it was to the point to where someone at work, I showed them, and they literally looked at me like I was a freak because of how I can type really well with just my left hand. Like, I guess I could demonstrate. I'll do it later though. They don't really want to pull anything up to type, and I guess I can't really prove it. Oh, Rena. Michan, Ohayo. Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved. Damn. Why are the hands so big? It's not even from that. That's the thing. It's just a side effect. I was just always good at it. It's honestly probably from, like, piano. That's unironically the answer. And also RTS games, because the hotkeys with the left hand, or like, that's at least for the keyboard stuff. To be fair, like, clicking with your left hand. Holy shit, Lamau. Yeah, just the hands, yep. Gotta love this. Well, I mean, to be fair, this game was made by a Dojin Circle, I believe. I'm not too sure, though. I don't know how that worked back then. It wasn't like a... It was not like a game, like a company that made this, as far as I know. Ah, finally, you two are late. Oop, there we go. Usually you're the one who's late, yeah. This looks like this is like looking at medieval cat paintings. I guess so. In sharp contrast to the diligent Rena, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She is Mion Sonozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class. How old is she? Morning, Rena, and it's been a while, Kei-chan. How many years? What? I was only off 2 days. Okay. Ha ha ha. You don't say. You're such a cute little tyke the last time I saw you. It was 2 days. Gosh, she has a Mega Man boss looking fist. She does. Neon's gaze started at my chest, then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. What? Ma'am? So she was saying it was my crush that was cuter back then? Excuse me? Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her. Ah, yes. Thanks for the clarification, sir. I've grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now. Oh man. Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem though. What do you mean by this? I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly. What? Introduce... Oh! It took me a second to really comprehend these sentences. It's all him talking. Don't say next time. Right now is just fine. Do you get your pee in here? No, I don't. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air? I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it fouling up the morning air before. Neon sure does act like an old man sometimes. Gotcha. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. As my hand reached for my thigh, Retta began to ramble in a nearby panic. Aha! Gotcha. Hey, what are you talking about? It's okay, Rena. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Red-faced and flustered, Rena tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. How was it? Seeing the city again. Neon switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changed the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time. Oh? So, yeah, did you look for it? Huh? That thing I asked for. You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. I didn't have any time to look around in toy stores. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know? It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here after all. I know what you mean, but vice versa. Is this about games again, Michan? Oh, what? Okay, if it's 89, what type of game are you looking for? Neo nodded proudly as Rena giggled. Yep, I wanted Kei-chan to bring back a Westport catalog, you see? What's that? Westport was short for Western imported games. Damn. Wait, what type of Western games were big in the late 80s? Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky, yeah. You can just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you? Yeah. Well, guess I have to now. I'm gonna get another game full of hot action. What? This time, I'd like a game that's easy to understand. Was Doom out at this time? I don't know. I mean, you were probably around during 1989. Was Doom out yet? Neon is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she'd quick to clarify. Oh, these are board and card games. I see. Okay. So not video games yet. I guess 89, they weren't that big yet. Doom was 90s? That checks out. I wouldn't know. I hear she's collected a lot of different ones. I was born when Doom came out. Damn. This man, blood is as old as Doom. Alright. According to Rena, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games. She sounds mega based, actually. If there's a game you think I'd understand, let me play too. Eh, of course. If Ch.1 is up for it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough. Just what I want. I play all sorts of games, I don't intend to lose. Whoa. Then we'll let you in the group this time, I guess. I guess. Bursting with joy from head to toe, Rena looked back and forth between me and Mion. Mion gave her an affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further. I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to. Lamau, I'm not the right person to ask that. Actually, I'm older by 1 month in Doom. So, you know what's crazy, Adenami? I'm older than Age of Empires 2 by 1 month. So we do have something relatable in that regard. And that's an old game. Yeah, Age of Empires 2 came out October of 99. Is it? I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Lena laughed happily. Maybe it was 2000. You know, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it was 99. I think I'm right. Never mind, September 27th, so a little bit less than a... let's see here. Rena laughed happily. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. I understood that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in, so they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I felt like if I acted a little bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about right for this place. Inamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. Yeah. Class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study in the same class. Is this still common in Japan? Are there still places with this small stuff? I wonder if it's like that in the US anywhere. I don't think there's any that small of places, right? I could be wrong, though. Like, this type of rule is rare still. I'm told that long ago there used to be a bigger school building, and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. Okay. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I have already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that it was a bad thing. Mion, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Heh. Too bad I was gonna fall for that again. You think you'd give up the lead here? You meant for this to be a test of my skills. What are they doing? Oh, Mion chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face. What is it? You guys? Step back, Rena. It's dangerous. She is here. Huh? Then Satoko-chan is? Nipah! Hello, Mikoto Yue. Her name was Satoko Hojo. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. Oh no. Oh no, Arinami. Arinami. You know what we call... Oh no. It's the infamous... It's the Mesugaki. Oh no. The way she talks is annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. Alright, prepare the emojis, Arinami. The brat, exactly. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap. A blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious, Satoko. Correction. A haughty laugh came from beyond the door. Excellent, Kate-chan. I guess that means you win this round. No, this is Satoko we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such intricate traps since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. I can't tell if she's a genius or like mentally ill. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to relax. By the looks of it, this eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. That doesn't sound nice. So then why don't you just open the door and let it drop? That's what it is. That's what Satoko was after. Making me focus my attention upward, so I lifted my hand to the door. There were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handle with tape. A frightening trap. Isn't this the bratty girl? A potent and terrifying trap. Concealed by using the blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko. But in the end, nothing more than the trivial machinations of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. But there's more. I felt something strange in my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. By the time I realized she had me hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner. Hey John, watch out! Instinctively, reacting to Mio's shrill warning, I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor. Get tripped, idiot. Ow, ow, ow! An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I would have landed. I shuddered, imagining the situation had I landed square on it. My, what do we have here? A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. Aren't we lively on this morning? Okay, guys. I don't want to be that guy. But, I'm not a big fan of these sprites. Let's add this. I feel like console. Tell me if this is better. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. So the original was up there. I prefer the text to be down here. I think we're good like this, right? Rip a Mega Man boss. Okay, tell me what you guys like better. Do you like the manga gamer sprites or do you like the console sprites? I'll go through this a little bit. Okay. My, what do we have here? A fair morning to you, Keiichi-chan, or Keiichi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning? Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. I will say, did I turned on the CGs, right? I kind of do, or the back. Yeah, show console CGs. I feel like that's... I feel like I want the CGs. I don't know, console looks better? Yeah, I agree. Is there anything else here? I can right click for menu? Oh, that's so much easier than pressing down there. I think this is all good. Alright, I think we'll keep it at this for now. We'll maybe make more decisions later, but I felt like I need to do that. Trust, also, if you want something preferred, just tell me. I kind of like thought, I don't like this art. I'm sorry, 2002 version, but I'd rather have my UO like this, you know? Obviously, that was the reason. Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from usual traps, Satoko. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning. You little... Ow, ow, ow. It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my back in a little when I landed. Sprain your back? How the fuck? Better than landing on that inkstone. Nipah! Okay, wait, hold on. Oops, wrong button. Let's see how Nipah looks, whoops. Oh no, I skipped, anyway. It seemed better that, oh yeah. A small hand gently rubbed my head. Okay, I see. There we go. It was just being weird. How does she look in this one? Nah, console's way better. Oh my god, but the original. Ah, yes, okay. I will say she does look good in the original. It's just art-wise. Okay, we'll do this. Nipah, pain, go away. A small dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. Giant head Nipah is a yokai. Is it real? Well, okay, honestly, they probably think it is now, to be fair. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks Rika-chan, the pain's going away now. Yay, Rika-chan, Ohio. I'm not too sure how I feel about this version of her. I think I'm just too used to the anime. Let's see. Oops, wrong button again. It's this one. I feel like that looks the closest to the anime, funnily enough. I'll go with console. Alright. Ohio to you, Rena. And good morning to all. Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rena, Mion, and I all bowed back. You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. I'm the very model of a good girl. A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps. Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof. What? I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. But a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with. I'm sorry, try saying that. If you won't say it. I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. Oh boy, the forehead flick. I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof. Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. It can split plywood right in half. Eek! Stop, get away from me, you beast. Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. Oh man, don't teach her the R word, guys. She'll use that any day. Small hand tugged the back of my shirt. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Yeah. Rika-chan really is just so. How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. It doesn't bother me. You mustn't cry, Satoko. Keep on fighting, yeah? Rika gently petted the head of her prankster friend. You would never guess those two are the same age. I mean, I can kind of guess that, yeah. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan. Next time, set an even more amazing trap. No! Wait a minute. As she observed the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. Oh no. Ah, Satoko-chan is crying. What? You get off to that or something? So cute. Oh, she does. No! You can't take them home. Huh? But they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. But just for a bit, it's fine. It's fine. Rena kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. But when I do it... Object or person. But when I do it... Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up. Damn. Then I can just look... Just looking. Focusing. Right? Right? Rena swooned over Satoko's crying form. I'm not too sure if she's okay. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Rena into the authorities. Forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. The teacher's coming! Quickly clean everything up. Satoko, that inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. Inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck in the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. I will say I have enough callus on my fingers to where if I like touch the tip of a thumbtack the right way, it won't really do anything. It won't even hurt. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. Yep. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bed lamp from before had been neatly tidied up. What's bed lamp? Ahaha, we made it in time. Rise. Attention. Leon gave out the morning commands. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She had to teach something different to each one. But naturally, she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Yeah, they're stupid. Rena and Mion, being the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. Yep. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. Damn. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies. You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun. Easy to understand. Rena took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. I will say, if you know how to teach your subject, you really have to know your subject. It'll teach you to know your subject better. Makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. Exactly. But that's a good thing, because then you'll get better at it. They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. Yep. So while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. Exactly. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. Oh, French words in my Japanese game. Oh, burn it down. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. Thank you, Professor Patina. Oh my god. If you don't take this seriously, there will be trouble later on. With these marks, damn. It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. Ma'am, you're barely passing 8th grade. I don't know. I don't know what grade. I don't know what the ages they are at. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time. I guess so. Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relax than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams. Mi-chan, Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too. Oh my god, she's amazing. Such a good and honest kid, Rena. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school. What? Thanks so much. Especially you, Rena. Private lessons, just the two of us? What do you mean by that? Private lesson? Oh man. A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rena's head. Exactly what on private lessons is she fantasying about that makes her turn so red? Are we the dense protagonist? It doesn't seem like it from the beginning. Maybe he just doesn't. He's not into it. He's not into her. For now, we'll see. I like to hear the play-by-play of that next time. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So in the city, do you have to study this much? More. Don't know what at least this much you can't get into university. Does he study just to get into a university? Low-key, yeah. Well, low-key, yeah. But then you go there and then you hit the real problem, and that is you're now full of people who are smarter than you, and you're the dumb fuck. It's a wild experience. Like imagine you go through high school, you're with all the normal, average, and lower than average people. And then you get to a good school for college. And all those people go away. Now you're the dumb person. I feel like, what's it called? Kevin knows what I mean all too well. Well, yeah, basically. While knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future, this is not necessarily true. I can always find use out of any subject I learn in school. You just have to apply it. Like, they don't teach you... This is a big problem with school. They don't teach you how to apply knowledge. They teach you how to acquire. But never apply. That is something I've learned on my own. Like, knowing math is useful as hell. Because I can just, like, solve problems by just rounding things in my head using, like, formulas I know. In ways that, like... What's a good way to put it? They make certain things in my life easier. I've found a way for them too. Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough. Yeah, but is that really university if it's out there? Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe is so easily overturned, set me into a state of shock. Well, to be fair, you don't need to study to get it. You can just be good. You can just learn. You don't need to study to learn. You can just learn in the class, and that's it. That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. Anyone can get into university. There's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, it depends. Depends on your subject in university. Like, obviously, you want to, if you're doing anything like math related, you want to get good at math, or else you're gonna have to do it later. Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge. This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. Like what? It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of meaning. In a place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. Hey Chan, we're done. We're done. It's our wonderful lunchtime. In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. Hey Chikun, let's have lunch. I might have been making a very troubled face. Rena smiled brightly at me. Alright, let's eat. There seemed to be different cliques even within the class. I would assume so. It's really hard for 30 people to get together as a group. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had both boys and girls. We weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rena and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desk over as well. Ichi-kun, hurry, hurry! Rena waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was tougher, they wouldn't even open their lunchbox. Together, I can't read. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchbox. Ichi-kun's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but bread crusts, like some sort of destitute plebeian. Holy shit, what is with her? Ooh, she called me a destitute plebeian? I can't read. Why don't you just show it to us? Come now. Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Well then, Representative me, please give the signal to start. At first, this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we were all friends. Is he the only guy in this group? That's kind of. He has Riz, I guess. Let's eat. Sound of our little 5-part course echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Aha! I see your plan, sir. Of course there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. I see. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. It depends. Not really, though. I don't know. I'm trying to remember when I was younger. It depends. You know. Yep, exactly. Compare that to girls? Well, at least these girls aren't picky. You know, I wish I could say the same about real life. Damn. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, but I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mio noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. Is this Silent Hill F? Basically, yeah. My, isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today? My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch extravagant as well? The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Right into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in cross-counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious. Oh, this taro is good. Taro. Is that Mao? Wait. What's taro? I know like ham taro. What's taro? I'm trying. Isn't that like mouse or something? No, that's Nezumi. I'm dumb. What's taro? What? Kevin, my Japanese speaker. I need you. What is actually? I guess I could just look it up. Let's see. It's a root. It's a root. What is it though? Like a potato, I guess. I don't know. I don't eat food. Yeah, it's like a potato. I guess. I can't tell. The stew stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile. I saved some from dinner last night. Oh, is that what you just gave it to her? By the way, Satoko and Rika's lunches are always the same. Wait, why? Seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day. Yeah, does Satoko do anything? Is she just like a menace to society and only takes? Rika-chan made this too. These taste like mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosé weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. Wow. I got a new skibbity board. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna ignore that though because it doesn't. I don't want to know what that means. Basically, that's not easy to do. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing. He's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Man, amazing, right? Amazing. Rika is quite exceptional in many ways. Oh ho 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 ho. That's nothing for you to boast about. Rena's actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Ah, well, you know. It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Rena's lunch was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox constantly. Damn. Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good, I hope. I hope. It's got high marks for me. Ah, Mion, you're taking too much. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out, trying to skewer my own portion. Satoko and Rika-chan reached over the same time, and a struggle ensued. Skibbity Riz keyboard? I need context, sir. I need context. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Rena's lunchbox was soon empty. Did you just steal all her food? It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Rena. But Rena seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. How did you like it? Isn't Rena-san an extremely good cook too? Different from Keiichi-san. I said there's nothing for you to boast about. You're not much different from Kei's-chan and Satoko. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? So I probably couldn't because I don't think I've ever eaten cauliflower because it looks like a fucking plant. Like why would I eat that? To be fair, broccoli does too, but I've had broccoli before. I don't like it. Satoko's face went pale. Oh. Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know? Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to lie. Oh yeah? Well, Keiichi-kun both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? What's with Japanese people and mayo and everything? Bro, most vegetables look like plants. Guess what? I don't like most vegetables, sir. My old Risen board got possessed or something and some keys died, so I had to get my PC Umfi a new Ohio keyboard on God. None of those words are in the Bible. Ichikun, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on here. Mi-chan too. I think Sin is possessed. Why do you think I said what I said? Rena hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Satoko. You're banned from speaking. Oharu. Oh well, just pretend it's a little home ec class, or home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko, what's this? Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. Okay, so that's how you solve all vegetables problems, is you wrap it in bacon. That is the solution. This is the one that got banned for 7 days. Damn. Pottery? What pottery? Huh? But that's asparagus. Asparagus, I don't like. But if it's wrapped in bacon, I'd probably eat it, to be fair. Mion made eye contact with me, and within 0.3 seconds, I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Bacon goes against the will of Allah. Damn. Can't argue with that one there. Poetry? Damn. Holding a piece of bacon wrapped asparagus and giving her two choices, she's pretty terrible. Cilantro good? Cilantro's alright. I'll eat it. But, like, it'll be in something, right? The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait. The green one is cauliflower. If the yellow one is cauliflower, that cauliflower has gone bad. Veggie with bacon is overrated. Okay, what do you want? What do you put your veggies with? What do you have them with? If you say by itself, then eggs with bacon? I mean, hell yeah. I could literally eat that every day, to be fair. So which? Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower. Are you retarded? But the green one is, just stir fry. To be fair, put bacon in your stir fry. Anything is good stir fried? Yeah, but put bacon in your stir fry and it's automatically 10 times better. Think about it. I agree, but like, why not both? Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? You just give up. I'd expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. I will not go near the devil's meat. The way she drives people in a corner just shows how much experience she has. It's just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal. I do know. I really do. Then answer the question. I know. Grocery and devil's meat is pork though. That is bacon. Grocery stores don't have thin bacon strips anymore. I can't even feel America for a few moments anymore when I eat bacon and eggs. Damn. But they probably don't season the same way that we do. Like I had bacon when I woke up. My dad made some. I was like, hell yeah. So yeah. And man, dude, that's Flavor Town right there. American bacon. She finally broke down and started crying. I drove for 2 hours waiting for my PC to be cleaned. You're talking to Americans about driving for 2 hours. This is the wrong crowd, sir. Yeah, me and Kevin would be like, only 2 hours? Wow, that's a short drive. Why do you think I went full Riz? I see. I see. I finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age. Damn. Oh no, Rena. You. I fear the fact that she likes crying children. Rena entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. That's not, let's see, but if she's literally uoing, guys. They try riding motorcycle continuously for 2 hours? Why would I do that? I have car. Repeating to understand, say 2 hour walk. Rena was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One they wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile. Damn. Rena! Mimi is picking on me. Wow. She's not the person to ask. She likes it when you cry. You're cute. It's okay. Rena One-chan will take care of all those bad people who tease my imoto. She threw hands! Holy fuck, she threw hands! Whoosh boom bum. It was like a flash of lightning. What was that just now? Both of Rena's fists shot out at supersonic speed, striking Mion and me squarely in our faces. She just threw hands. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces. This is the first time we've gotten one, right? Today she went easy on us. What? Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, she's a domestic abuser. With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rena. This song sounds like the Toho fighting game, the UNL Toho fighting game, like version of Chirno's theme. It reminds me of it. I don't know why. See, Satoko, I took care of them. Cute. I want to take you home. Making sure Rena couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. Damn it all, using Rena like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance. Hey, Keiichi-kun. Tomorrow, do you have plans or anything? He repeats her last words a lot. Huh? It was such a direct question from Rena, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then would you do it more subtly? Damn. I wanted to correct that, brat. Me too, man. Me too. Rena, I think we will. If I remember from the anime, we really do. We really do. I do remember there's one scene, it was so fucking funny, where, what's her name? I think it was Rika, throws a fucking, like, desk at her, and it just... I just remember that there was, like, I remember seeing it also as a clip with no context, and it was so fucking funny. But yeah, we'll get a lot of crashing now. This is a horror game, by the way, I should mention that. Isn't that nice? We'll see, we'll get there. A lot of exposition, but that's how visual novels are. Rena saw me lost for words and realized that I had misunderstood and turned red as well. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that, you see. So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rena's in a panic, I went along with it a little. Oh, really? So it wasn't meant that way? Huh? Huh? Will there be death? Keep watching. Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection. Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? What do you mean? Me-chan! Unable to hold it any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. I see, this old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. Hey. Huh? Huh? What is this? What is it? Damn, she talks so annoyingly. Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach while Rena flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well. Feeling just a bit guilty, I ruffled Rena's hair. Kidding, sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one. Huh? Huh? A joke? Since when? Since when? Stop talking like that. Huh? About halfway through? Halfway? So Keiichi-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start? Huh? That means? It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Well, you see, then anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. Gotta learn somehow. This is what high school is for, learning how to talk to people that are gonna manipulate your words. I was the word manipulator, so people learned a lot from me. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. I still do it, to be fair. Some people never learn. So, why were you asking me if I'm free tomorrow, Rena? Oh, what were we talking about? It had been so long that Rena had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me. It's just, Kei-chan, you probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you? That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we were playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school. Yes, see. Tomorrow we were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around. Hell yeah, 2 women showing me around? Hell yeah. That would be a godsend, frankly. I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. I think the game forgot to attach the GigaChat image. Where's the GigaChat image go? Kind of base, though. You're probably free anyways. If I'm free. It's a small town. I don't know how you get lost even though there's like 10 roads max. Dude, I guarantee you they're just flirting with him. I don't know how it's gonna work when there's 2 of them and 1 him. But I don't know. We'll see. You know how it be. But he's being ultra based. I was being stubborn so as not to give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend. I'm too much of a scamp to say so upfront. Hey Chikun, you're not free perhaps? Perhaps? While Mion and I had a rather sour back and forth, Rena peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd be a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me, I apologize. I'm free. Great! The trepidation disappeared from Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now, hey now. Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there? Seems Mio didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mio behind. Let's go, Rena. Maybe it should be just be the 2 of us tomorrow, leave grumpy old Mion behind. Huh? Whoa, Keiichi-kun is okay with that then. I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me. Keiichi Maebara? Wait, oh, Keiichi Maebara. That's his full name. Oh, we never knew his last name. It'd be great if the 2 of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rena? We're bringing a basket. I'll make all the food. Maybe. Maybe. Don't you ignore me too, Rena. I'll put out a village-wide circular saying that you 2 disappeared into the hotel district together. Beats the shit out of her. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Where'd she go? She's gone. She beat her off the screen. Tomorrow's gonna be so fun. Later, Keiichi-kun. Mi-chan. Bye. Rena bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face. Road blindness is built diff, bro. I'd get lost on 10 roads, not gonna lie. I get lost way too easily. I'm Zoro when going places. If I didn't have any type of navigation, I'd never get anywhere. Are you alright? Actually, no, I can get to work now, but I've been working there for 2 years, so it's a little easier when I go there. I've been there, how many times? About 300. So I've memorized it after 300-ish times, yeah. You're alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. What? She like jumped 2 meters to like land that punch, kinda based. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it. Oji-san. Wait, is she Hoshinoin? Maybe it'd be easier if you stop saying stuff that makes Rena want to hit you. Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs. It felt like it was her knee, though. How the hell did it hit you in the face, then? Could it be that we were hanging out with an unrivaled martial arts master? What? She doesn't uhei, though. She's just old. You're right. Yeah. Uhei. Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport. Oh, man. Can't lose to Rena. You need to train up and have a rematch. Okay. Hey-chan, you should. This old geezer will root for you. Wait, what? I can't beat women. Unless they do something wrong. Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rena's infallible technique. Oh boy. Wait. Is this a chapter end? Was this all prologue? I like how we're just talking to her on the floor. Tips acquired? Okay. Oh, I missed those. What were those tips? You all tips. Wow. Mixed grade. Don't have a uniform. Oh, they don't have a uniform. Wait, what's with this music here? What does this mean? I clicked on it. It's only... Oh, these are different? Are these like side stories, I guess? It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashi outside chirping, Mimi! And at night, there are mosquitoes. Oh, mosquitoes are 10 times worse. Oh my god. Might as well be summer already. My only salvation was that the mornings were still cool. Summer, I do declare. Satoko is flapping her skirt languidly. It's pretty unladylike there. Even if she was a little brat, she was still a girl. Eiji does seem quite cool with just a single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous. From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. Switch clothes. Well, that's sus. So, what is this town even? Hinamizawa. Is that what the name of it is? I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the town, actually. We'll see. A girl like you wouldn't understand just how hot it is wearing jeans in the season. This is true. I hate jeans so much, especially in the heat. It gets hot. How... Huh? This girl has gone imagining something indecent. Ma'am, are you imagining certain place sweating? Okay. Rena's summer clothes have a nice refreshing color. I feel cooler just by looking at them. What? Thank you. They really do feel pretty cool. I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Rena's. Satoko-chan, your summer clothes are so cute. Being a one piece and all. I like to wear your summer clothes. This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe what you're wearing would feel much cooler. It's based on Shirakawa Go IRL. Where's Shirakawa Go? Oh, okay. How big is this? It was about 1,000-ish people. That kind of does check. It probably was smaller back then, but still. Oh yeah, I can see the population. Oh, it actually had a bigger population than me. That checks out, to be fair. Oh man. Wait, that's creepy. Only less than 2K population as of 2019. Crazy. It was small. Well, it was about the same back when this game was made. But what I noticed is that the population, I think, went up as when this game came out. I think it popularized the area a little. That's the only time where the population increased. I could be wrong about that. That could be something stupid, but it does kind of check out. Interesting. Ooh, hold on. There we go. But it would be so much more fun with cute clothes. How? It's a town with a bunch of preserved houses from Meiji era, like a Renaissance town in US. Problem is that there's not many places in the US that have like actual, not really built for living in the 2020s. I see. Maybe if you're old and retired, right? And don't care about the internet. Just get Starlink and then you'll be fine. But I guess there's probably like no, well, maybe there is running water, yeah, but like there's probably like different stuff that's not great. Like I don't know. Electricity. I mean, Meiji had electricity. Could be wrong though. I don't know. I don't know how it'd be. I mean, they obviously have electricity in this classroom. I had a feeling that Ren and Satoko's base values were fundamentally different. I mean, it has modern houses and stuff too low. Oh, yeah, new stuff built. Okay, that makes sense. But it doesn't even have a train station. Oh, that type of problem. Okay. Well, it's probably the type of place you would want to live in if you had a car then. Or is there not even room for that? Because say you could just drive to a train station, right? I mean, to be fair, I don't know how driving works in Japan. I've never. Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform. Yeah, it doesn't. As long as they're proper, then regular clothes are fine. Everyone has cars in that part of Japan. That's what I thought. And to be fair, I'd kind of like that if I was like old and retired. That'd be nice to live. There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design and rather plain. What's the uniform they're all wearing? They're all the same. That's the city school's uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing them. Speaking of which, everybody in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't we? Did you go out of your way to get them from somewhere? Why, yes, Mion-san supplied them. Wait, did she make them? Mion-chan's relative runs a second-hand clothing store. Ah, they can get school clothes from all over the country for cheap, they say. Oh, okay. Are they poor? Whoop. So you asked those relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms then? That Mion, she probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. That's probably true. That must be a strange second-hand clothing store. I get that it's a second-hand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country. Why did this game get popular anyways? You'll see. It's pretty strange for a second-hand clothing store. What's the point of stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about? Yeah, I think so too. They also have used school swimsuits and PE uniforms. Oh? Why use? That doesn't sound that great. Plus, the city there is an hour by car. It's literally just in a mountain valley. Very isolated by Japan standards. I mean, an hour by car is not that bad. I'm used to stuff like that. To be fair, I'm like that from Denver. I'm just not in a mountain. So I'm kind of in the... Well, obviously the city I'm in is bigger. Like, how big is my city? Giving you more information to dox me with, guys, by looking up. Just looking up the city demographics. My city's 17,000 people. So it is bigger, but on a fairly comparable... Yeah. Yeah, I think so. They also have used school swimsuits and PE. I don't like the idea of having used ones. Yeah, I don't either. That doesn't sound like that shop makes much money. They probably have Mion pitch in and help so they can make a bit more. Yeah. But Mion says it'll be a big hit and become a great store with such conviction. She's probably just hoping. Second-hand clothing store that stocks school uniforms will be a big hit. Well, they can use those school uniforms for other reasons. I don't get it. Okay, those are short. Good. So we'll do all these tips. So we're mixed grade. How does that go? I like having more lore and info. So Rena, we're the same age. Oh yeah, we get to know actually how old they are. Yes, that's right. We're the same zodiac animal too. Damn. So they're like within the same month. Or probably close. Hey, now that'd be weird if we were the same age, but not the same zodiac animal. Oh, zodiac animal. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of like the sign. Okay, so they're talking about Chinese New Year stuff. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of like the... What's it called? The signs. That's not true. If your birthday is in the same... you can have different animals even if you're not even if you're the same age. Huh? Oh, I see. Leon, you're pretty smart. What? What month were you born? Oh, never mind. It is... Okay, wait. What month were you born, by the way, Keiichi-kun? I'm July. Rena smirked and puffed up with pride. Hey, now, what's the meaning of this? She's not planning to be all high and mighty if her birthday were a wee bit sooner than mine, is she? Heh. Don't even. It's impossible to challenge me by birthday. I wouldn't even mind if you bet 100 yen per month. Ooh. Huh? Huh? Why? Rena panicked at suddenly being challenged to a wager. Given how panicked she is, I am certain she doesn't have much allowance left this month. No! And 100 yen was probably a lot in 1989. Let's actually look up purchasing power in Japan in 1989, okay? Okay, 1989. Or at least the setting. 1983. 1983. I got that wrong. I think I was shown in the beginning, but... Let's see. Let's just info. Hold on, I could be wrong about this. Let me look on the wiki real quick. I think yeah, 1983. Okay. Right? Yes, 1983. So, Japan, 1983, yen. Wait, has it gotten worse? Oh, never mind. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Yeah, it's about the equivalent of 140 yen today. Wait, hold on a second then. Let me do some funny more calcs. Hold on. More calculations. I want to get a good understanding of this. Okay. So, unironically, still 100 yen is still worth less than $1. It's more like 90 cents now. Stay with me, but then it got worse. I know, right? No, I was just seeing that the purchasing power in 1989 is still... I could be wrong about it. I mean, I probably should just check more sources. It's hard to kind of get that from a simple statistic, but yeah. I'll just kind of get a feel for it, to be fair. It's still about $1. It's not going to be much different. It's just sending her in a panic about something as simple as a birthday is so fun. I can't help myself. That means you were born in April, K-chan. That's what I thought. I knew she'd deduce that. I should have said April because I knew that he was, like... It was going to be, like, the oldest that he can possibly be for, like, a Japanese... Like, to be in the same year. Because April's when their school starts. Right on! Too bad, Rena. I'm already far older than Rena. Far older? April versus July? Oh, I see. Then you're the same age as Mitan. Well, it's just a few months. That gap will open up again soon enough. Wait, what do you mean? You know, snicker through her nose. Hey now, that's not something to get all high and mighty about. As if I'm one to talk, heh. Now that you mention it, you're a higher grade, right, Mion? If you're into underclassmen, then I can be an underclassman from now on. What do you mean by this, ma'am? What do you mean by this? Nichan, you're not making any sense to me. Oh, man. Just by seeing Rena's blushing face, you could tell she knew exactly what she meant by it, though. Exactly. And Satoko and Rika-chan are underclassmen. Their grade is so different that they should be in a different school, shouldn't they? Keiichi-kun, your tastes are a bit too young, I think. Well, everyone here knows what to do in the chat. I'll just let you do it, okay? Make it very colorful above me, okay? You're not making any sense yourself, Rena. I'll just grab onto her head and scruff it up a bit. Oh, stop it. I wonder about it before, yeah. I was wondering why this school has different school years all mixed up. Not that many people. There aren't enough classrooms. Can't help it. This building is being rented from the forestry services after all. Wait, what? Forestry service. Okay. When she says it like that, it makes sense. I've thought our school was strange enough for a while now. Schoolyard is gravel. There are rooms that aren't for classes, and there is some strange sort of construction machinery parked here. Why is it being borrowed? What happened to the real school? There was one here forever from before the war. It got dilapidated. Can't go younger than Kirino Sensei. Who's Kirino Sensei? I recognize that. Is that from Index? Oh. I see. Naruhodo. Okay. They closed it down. It probably was a grand old schoolhouse. Well, because of that, the students would have to attend the school in the city. That's pretty far, though, you know? Yeah. Don't tell me it's that kid or not. Yeah, it's that one. Which school would that be? Did you know there's a school if you pass by the Okinomiya train station, turn at the hospital, and head towards the pediatrics department? Oh, is this that 1 hour, like, distance train that Kevin was talking about? What? So far? I couldn't tell where that was by the location, but I understood it was pretty far from Rena's reaction. Well, that's why. The guys that didn't want to commute to Okinomiya rented out the building from the forestry services and are attending this pseudo schoolhouse here. Okay. About half the children in Hinamizawa go here. There are quite a lot of kids that come here on bike. Yeah. Well, since they're attending this really messed up school, it might be pretty hard for them to get into higher education. Well, yeah. That's not true, Mi-chan. If you study properly, you can go anywhere you want. Well, technically true, but the word is properly. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I totally agree with Rena on this one. Yes, that's right. That's right. Let's try our best. All of you try your best. This old man will be rooting for you. Ma'am, you're just a few months older. It's not just us, you too. You should be preparing for exams, shouldn't you? Your future is bleak with grades like this. Fine, just fine. If I get stuck, then I'll just mooch off Kei-chan as he works forever. What? What are you gonna do to make up for it then, ma'am? Oh no! What do you mean by mooch off Kei-chan? What do you mean? Damn. Hey, who's Chie? You're too loud. Be quiet during self-study. The teacher yelled at all three of us. What's with teachers being named Chie? I feel like I've seen that way too many times. It was completely our fault. Satoko saw it and chortled haughtily. Damn. Those are words. I stuck out my tongue at her in response. It is just as Mion says. This school has nothing to do with higher education. But it makes up for that by having lots of valuable things that other schools don't. Like what? Like what? Tactical plap? Exactly. Alright. Save. 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 Oh wow, you can see what time it is for me. Wait, have we go for 2 hours? We have. Yeah, isn't that crazy time? End of chapter 1. So... these are the new ones, right? Yeah, these are the new ones, okay. Oh, that's cool, we can press it like that. Cool. Oh, how many chapters are there? So if I should do this chapter then, and then we'll probably be done. So we're at the halfway mark of today. Probably. We'll see. We'll see how late we go for. I took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off. I was totally late. Lamau. And to top it off, that pesky mom of mine pushed a return journey errand on me just as I'm trying to leave the house. Today was the day Rena and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa. That's what this is called. Wow. They're better out of uniform. Rena and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Let me see what they're... Hold on, let me see the other sprites for this. I think we have to, like, look at all of them. Where is it? This one? Oh, sprite style right here. Oh, these suck. Manga Gamer... Wow. Yeah, console's the best, guys. Console's the best. It's undisputable. Like, the OG has, like, a whimsical charm to it, but the Manga Gamer one's just ass. This one's best. Rena and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Now that's art, exactly. But it has, like, a charm to it, where the Manga Gamer one is, like, just bad. There we go. Hey-chan, you're late. Sorry. The show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame that. Oh, so that's your excuse for being late and keeping 2 girls waiting? Yeah. Oops. This guy. Well, to be fair, yeah, that was my first thought, to be fair. Mi-chan, you just got here yourself. Last night's episode of A Day in the Life of was interesting, wasn't it? Day in the life of what? Is it just of anything? He was just as guilty as me. Rena was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. What is that? Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rena really did make a picnic. Damn. Hey, Chan, after you left, Rena pulled out all the stops. It's not like I forced her to do it. It was nothing, so don't worry about it, okay? Damn. 2-minute chat delay? You sure? I'm on low latency, but that's just the YouTube. I don't know how the Twitch latency. She's been like this since last night, you know. Can you take responsibility for this? How? What do I do? Eat it? Okay, I'm hungry. Alright. I'm a man after all. I'll take responsibility. What? Huh? Responsibility? For what? For what? As we both turned around slowly to look at Rena, our gazes drifted downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. It doesn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Except this was Rena we were talking about. That's just you? Oh, skill issue. About 2 kilos, I guess? What the hell? When Rena was picking it up, I could see she was struggling a bit. I say 5? Why are you bringing that much food? 5 kilos for all? What? You're exaggerating. Ichikun is a boy after all. Wait, what? I thought he could probably eat a lot, so I made a lot. Okay. Aha, let's get going. Heave-ho. Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only thing in the whole there were lunch boxes. Correction, I say 5 kilos too. I'll help out, but all of it needs to be eaten. I can't read. I won't forgive you if you make Rena sad. Got it? The only thing I could do at that moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. I know what you mean. Having finished with the pleasantries, we began our leisurely stroll. Carefree walk bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. These were the boonies after all. No slovenly desk jockeys trudging to work on the weekends out here. Damn. Working on the weekends? It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around. Ah, good day. Good day, villager. Damn, that's how you know it's sparsely populated. They're called villagers. Oh, you would be Mayabara-kun, I believe. Oh yeah. My two companions exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All of these passerby even knew my name. When did I become this famous? We passed 3 people, and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid. It's a bit sad to say. Everyone knows everyone since there are so few people here in Hinamizawa. So that means they know you because you're different. That means when an unfamiliar face walks by, they automatically assume that's Mayabara fellow who just moved here. Yeah, that's how it works out. It was a process of elimination you could only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. From now on, I'd better make sure to maintain a good reputation. Damn, discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore. I can't expect all the villagers labeling me as a lech the next days. Damn, is that a good or bad thing about living in a village like this? If you're doing bad thing, everyone knows. Hinamizawa is not to be trifled with. That's not the end of this nightmare. Of course I know them. What? The first person we met was old man Takezo from the Makino bike shop. His hobbies are bonsai and playing the flute. Okay. Next we met the grocer's second son, Daisuke-kun. His hobby is sharpshooting, and he hopes to be an ace sniper in the future. Okay. But they don't have guns there. Does he use a real gun, or is it like airsoft? A little different. And the person we just met was Mio-san, the nurse from the clinic. Okay. Mio mentioned. Bora, where are you? Mio mentioned. Hobbies are birdwatching and photography. Okay. You know the names of everyone we passed by. And even their profiles. Seeing my surprise, Mio and Rena exchanged looks and burst into laughter. Probably slingshot? Oh, okay, it's Usopp. You can get guns for hunting and stuff, it's just tough. Maybe then. I guess out here would be the most likely to get that. I guess, you know, now you mention it, in Saya no Uta, they did have that. They did have that. Well, yeah. We're not like the city, where people hardly know their neighbors. Then let's try it out. You there, who am I? Ahahaha, you're Keiichi Mayabara. You say some mean things, but you're actually a kind, shy person, damn. Need to shoot bears in that part of JP? Are there bears in this lower part? Oh, okay. That's fair, though, to be fair. I know there were in Hokkaido. I mean, you saw that sign. That was a good sign. That was funny. It's been 3 weeks since you transferred here. Your hobby is taking afternoon naps. What do you mean by that? Lately, you switched over to wearing boxers. What the f... Didn't you? That's enough, that's enough. Boxers? Oh no, Reddit. She's thinking, don't let her think. Enough of that. Apparently there is absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. How would you know that, ma'am? Hinamizawa is not a place to be trifled with. This feels more like you guys are showing me off rather than showing me around. That's right. We're parading around like this after all. It'll give everyone a chance to see for themselves. That Kei-chan is fitting right in here in Hinamizawa. Population in Hinamizawa is shrinking. I mean, that goes with every, like, rural place in Japan, to be fair. The villagers welcome anybody who's new here. I thought about brushing it off with something to the effect of, "You're kidding me," but I held back. Had I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? No. Boxers is an odd thing to think about, dog. Yeah, exactly. Thinking about that made me believe what they said wasn't a joke at all. We passed another person. Of course, we were called out to again the same way. Oh my, good day. It's wonderful seeing you getting along. This lady here is Fujishima-san. Okay. Good day. Oh my, Maebara-kun. How wonderful for you, having a lovely girl on each arm. Yeah. How are you? Getting used to life here? Instead of regurgitating a prepared response like I would have in the city, I responded with an emphatic nod. The old woman chuckled, voicing her appreciation of how energetic I was. Good. As I looked back over to Rena and Mion, they gave me a wink. So now then, about time we have lunch. Maybe. Oh, what am I? No, did VTube Studio die? Hold on. Okay, there we go. It didn't. It just froze. Rena's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mion and I were trying to forget. Oh, yeah, eating all that food. We both looked at each other. I'm a man. I'll do what I can. But it's just too much. It's fine, Kei-chan. Leave it to this old man. Mion has never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I'd expect no less from the class representative. Rena, if we're gonna eat, we might as well go somewhere with a good view. Why, yes. Good idea. I agree. Rena nodded her head happily in response to Mion's proposal. Where are we going? A shrine? That looks shriny to me. Resting on the top of a stone stairway, a shrine drawn straight out of my imagination appeared before us. That's kind of what I expected too. It had worn down a bit through the years, but the fallen leaves had been swept up, giving it a tidy feeling. This here is the Furude Shrine. Furude? That sounds weird. Furude Shrine. It's probably the place with the best view around. This place, be sure to remember it. On our next break, a festival will be held here. Ooh. Isn't it a bit too early in the season for a festival? The Watanagashi isn't a summer festival. Watanagashi. Okay, I was right with that. Isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be a celebration of the end of winter. Okay. Many names have different ways of saying it. Not in Japanese, though. At least how it's spelled with the Ramaji. It's pronounced the way it's spelled. I was embarrassed for assuming that festivals had to be held in the summer. Matsuri. Now then, spread out the lunch boxes, and there. Are these rice fields here? Do they have rice fields? Oh, there's a river here. This is kind of a nice background. Yeah, this would be nice to live. Low key. Now then, spread out the lunch boxes, and there. Various colored lunch boxes were placed one after the other on top of the plastic sheet. It sure did smell delicious. It was Rena's home cooking. It went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all of this? Hey, Mion, it'll take more than just a good view to get all this down, you know? Good afternoon. Hey, Rika's here. Nipah! Can I get a Nipah, everyone? Wow. Yeah. You know. It was Rika-chan and Satoko. Why are they here? Mion grinned over at me. I see. This was her secret plan, the power in numbers. Yeah, Sin understands. Alright, Sin, left or right? Everyone, you know what? Anyone on the YouTube side? Not really. Just Ineta. I'll get Ineta's verbal confirmation. I make polls on Twitch. I actually don't know. Can you do it, Adinami? You can make your own polls, right? Do it here. Bench poll right here. Create new poll. This will make the poll funnier. Alright, how's that going in there? Alright. I see, this was your secret plan, the power in numbers. You have my thanks, Mion. Following up when all the pieces are in place is my specialty. Whoa, Nipah! We just had to come since there was such a commotion. What is the meaning of this? Ooh. Take a look. It's time for lunch. Buffet style. A handmade gourmet meal by Rena. I can see that much. I will say, it must be fun to be in like this part of Japan in the summer. Just chilling. Like, I don't know why. Like the forest in the summer sounds fun. I don't know. Why have you laid out a tarp on our property? The temple is public grounds, not yours. Ichikun is right. This is everyone's property. We almost did Reddit 50-50. Hold on. Oh. Only 2 of you voted? Lamau. I'm still trying to make sense of Twitch polls. For example, Chi-Chi is pronounced as Chi-Chi. Yeah, but that's Chinese. That's not Japanese. Chinese game too. Keiichi is right. This is everyone's property. Wow, Rika-chan is such a good girl. Have a seat. Eat with us. After opening up a spot for Rika, I promptly turned my back on Satoko. Hold on 1 second. Where's my spot? No spot for you and nothing for you to eat. But don't worry, there's some for you too. None. I'll eat all of hers. I will not allow that. Rika. Here, chopsticks. Both Satoko and I leapt at the boxes, having it out for with each other. I accidentally scrolled through. Whoopsies. Man, really, Kei-chan, you're really good at leading people on. You might have a talent for this. Have a plate, one for Mi-chan and Rika-chan too. Rena whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates. If we don't hurry, it'll all be eaten up. That's right, okay. Shall we commence this battle? Please eat a lot. There's enough for everyone. Rena said as she opened up a thermos. Ooh, is it miso in the thermos? Just then I realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be eating. Wow. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. I will not allow you to have this hamburger. Down. Hurt using your elbows against the rules, Satoko. Dude, what's with this art? Grabbing the back of my collar is also against the rules. It's a tough battle, blocking her with full momentum and an elbow in the opening moves. Satoko appeared to have the upper hand, but the difference in our proficiency with chopsticks proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand. Ah, the last meatball. Satoko Hojo has been bested. Num. Satoko and I amiably began choking choking at the same time, falling backwards and spasming. That's alright. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Hambaga. Seeing that made Rena blush and breathe heavily in excitement. It was almost like flowers were floating all around her. She's a freak. Neon advised Rena to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. No one advises me this stuff. This is how our meals usually go. I'd do anything in my power just so things could stay like this. The intense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos. Oh, they had tea in there. If it's green tea, that'd be nice. I like green tea. Let out a small sigh. I do wonder why there are so few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes. Oishi. Umai. That's all I got. Do you got anything more, Kevin? I know that is a death flag, yeah. I got oishi and umai. Ama? But is ama really a praise? Only things I could think of. Isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal didn't begin until the modern era? Is it true? Seems that long ago people ate in silence. That's kind of cringe. Must have made the people preparing the food a bit sad, don't you think? Yeah. Probably because the people back then were so busy eating that they didn't have time to compliment the flavor. Yeah. Wait, why would they be busy eating? That's just you. Okay, exactly. But you know, just hearing that it's good makes me happy. That my effort was worth it, I mean. She blushed a little as she said that. Wow. It was delicious. With absolutely perfect timing, Rika-chan struck Rena directly with praise. She looked straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence. After Rena uttered, whoa, and that was a weird sound, an unintelligible noise. A ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poop. How? Rika-chan, I'm gonna take you home. No, I mean. But if I say it, thank you. Okay. It really was delicious. Rena flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her. I accidentally clicked. I was using my left hand because I don't know my right hand. Never mind. I can't finish that sentence without it sounding weird, no matter how okay it was what I was doing. It was really delicious. Rena flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheek against hers so hard you could almost hear it. I would take care of Rika-chan. I'm sure you would, sir. To reward Rika-chan for her praise, ta-da! These are special. 2 apple rabbits. After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrusted them towards Rika-chan. See, when people like carve little designs out of food, I just go and go, what? Okay. It seemed too much effort. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. Oh, how? Oh no. What is this, Satoko? What's with that defiant look? Has everyone prepared proper praise to receive apples from Rena-san? Don't push yourself. What kind of praise can you think up with your weak vocab? Ooh. Ho ho ho, well then. Allow me to show you. After Satoko flashed Mion and me a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly. Using the power of Kani, guys. Hey. So, Rena and Nei-chan's lunch, Satoko thought it was yummy too. Zako. Exactly, dude. Satoko looked up at her happily while talking cutesy. Wow, how is that praise? It's not even persuasion by tears, it's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it? That's how you get to her. This is a Rena limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Rena. Aww. Of course, that was asking for the impossible. Rena glomped. Isn't that a My Little Pony phrase? Hold on. Familiar with that word, aren't I? Oh, maybe you are as well. Satoko and began rubbing her cheek against her. Cute. Satoko is so cute. Why is it spelled like that from her all the time? It's weird. Take you home. How? Swish. Stab. Push. Satoko is also presented with apple rabbits. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with that defiant gaze. Took only 5 seconds to take down Rena. That's unfair to think she had such a trick. Sadly, I'm not cunning. I don't have such skills. It upsets you so much. Why not reward Rena with some praise? Damn it. That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even praise. Satoko, you think you've won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something much better than your superficial gimmicks? Sounds great, Mion. What kind of trick is it? Ch.1 is going to be the one who does it, huh? What? Ho ho ho! Why don't I have you show me then? The writhing of an old maid. The plan of attack she suggested was wicked, but it was the only thing we had to beat Satoko. We have to flirt? After sipping my tea, I started talking very naturally and calmly. Perfectly. It really is good, isn't it? This is all freshly made, right? Ah, no. Actually, most of it, almost all of it was frozen stuff. Then which ones did you make fresh? Well, it's embarrassing. Do I really have to say? Must I? From the synergy of boy plus handmade lunchbox, her expression had melted into euphoria. What? I already know. This one, right? Huh? Rena turned an even deeper shade of red. The words, "I can't believe it," practically written on her face. How can you tell? How? Oh, that I made it. Of course, Mion had told me beforehand. It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher. This man has like calculatable riz. How does he do this? It had your smell. Okay, I don't think that works, sir. But it's gonna work on someone like her because she's kind of a freak. She enveloped the area. She went full. She's a world dude. Rena, face still completely red, froze solid. With a small yelp, Satoko also blushed. Of course, I did too. I sure would like to try one of Rena's handmade apple rabbits or something. Even if this was all because I was competing against Satoko, it felt like I had crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Yeah, probably, but you know, based. Then at that moment, whoosh! It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits. Please eat some, Keiichi-kun. There's plenty for you. Instantly, dozens of apple rabbits were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over. Oh, okay. Just to say, Keiichi-kun. Is it really this easy, guys? My head was forcibly laid upon her lap, and even more apples were shoved into my mouth. Did we win? I feel like this is a win, right? While she was squealing, one apple after another was forced into my mouth. More and more apples. Oh, that apple. Looks like you win. Oh, I tried to translate it. It actually has it. Okay, I was right. Damn, I'm a genius. Look at that. I knew it said that. Hey-chan, that was a beautiful sacrifice. Sacrifice? What do you mean? How's that, Satoko? This is our complete victory, isn't it? Can't believe it. Such trickery. It doesn't bother me at all. Satoko ground her teeth, mortified. Badly. In order to beat women, Kani is not the strongest force. It is Bishonen and what's the word? Just that. Honestly, that's just it. Just that word. Satoko grounded her teeth, mortified. We did it. I claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. I'm trying to think what's the better word. I don't want to say husbando. What's an actual Japanese? Ikemen. I'm thinking ikemen. Ikemen. That's a better word. Not that he was acting. Oh, he was kind of acting like one, but he's not one, from what I could tell. Claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. Worth. At that time, Rena stopped her squealing as she suddenly realized something. Rika-chan, you're not eating? You're not eating it? Did the salt water make it too strong, maybe? Maybe? Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpicks out of the apple rabbit, placed it on her cupped hands, and seemed to be at a loss for what to do. Poor Mr. Rabbit, I feel sorry for him. Aww. I want to save him. Whee! That was the sound of blood spilling from Rena's nose. Ah, the classic nosebleed. Yes. Cute. Tonight, I will take you home. She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. Then, coming back to her senses, she took all the apples around me, gathered them up with a whip, and fixed them back up on the plate. Did she steal the apples from me? Now they're all just fine. Okay, here, I'll give them to you, Rika-chan. KK? Rika-chan raised up Satoko's hand like a referee after having that plate of rabbits shoved to her. She whispered, "This is our victory." Maybe Kunny does win after all, guys. Fuck. Well, it makes sense. What? What? A comeback? I don't care anymore. Yeah, I just don't care. I just don't care anymore. That's how I'll say it. Thus, my sacrifice ended up being in vain. Wait, is that the end of the chapter? That felt short. Power of Kunny 6, exactly. Quite an astounding force. Okay, that was just a transition. It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. Later, Rena and Kei-chan, see you tomorrow. Thanks for today, Mion. I had a great time. See you tomorrow. Satoko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion, and it ended with just Rena and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home. Thanks for coming today, Keiichi-kun. Was it fun? Yeah. Yeah, lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now. Ah, then well. Would you mind taking a little detour? Maybe? Maybe? A detour. Is it far? Bit of a walk, but it won't take long. Since we had been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Rena, I quietly nodded. Woo! Oh, I remember this place from the anime. Oh man. Traversing a small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, what looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came into view. A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recalled it being in the newspaper. It's a lot easier to dump it illegally, to be fair. And cheaper. Woohoo! It's been quite a while. I wonder what's here. I wonder what's here. When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here was with this garbage pile? It's not garbage. To me, it's a pile of treasure. Rena had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. Wait, for a bunch of... Yeah, fair enough. So that meant there was something cute here? Whoa, a new pile. I can't wait. I can't wait. She descended the unstable slope with ease. I expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Hey, wait, I'm coming. Whoa! My city-raised self was completely pitiful. It's alright, just stay right there. Keiichi-kun, it won't take long. Rena kindly declined my accompaniment. Don't fall. Watch your step. I'm fine, I'm fine. This is nothing at all. Literally bounding among the heaps of trash, Rena disappeared from sight. I didn't like being left behind, but it was still pretty tired. I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Rena around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled, I turned around. Oh, hi, random guy. Standing there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. Kinda sus, sir, don't you think? His body was tanned and fit. Okay. But something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in that any case. Well, I mean, he is kind of like has a camera about a bunch of young kids, but you know how it be. You know how it be. That's a little bit more of a problem nowadays. Whoa, surprised me. Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. That was my line. I'm the one who's surprised here. My bad, my bad. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinamizawa? I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious gaze, he introduced himself without my prompting. I'm Tomitake, freelance photographer. Okay. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time. I didn't ask you who you were. He didn't say that. Why rude to photograph someone without consent, one would think. My bad, my bad. I mainly photograph wild birds. They can't refuse, you see. Okay. Haha. So what, you're saying I'm the same as the birds? No, well, you see, that image of a young man in the twilight was just picturesque. That's kind of... I don't know how to take that. I apologize for trying to take your picture without asking. Adults are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rena would be back soon. But this older guy, Tomitake-san, he didn't mind my cautious responses and continued rambling on by himself. Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now. Rena popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand. You have someone with you? What would she be doing over there? That's what I wanted to know. Don't know. Maybe she's checking on that dismembered corpse that was out here long ago. Huh? Tomitake-san looked shaken up by that for a moment. Uh-oh, I responded like I would if I were talking with Rena and the others. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. Huh? Haha, Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You were waiting a while, I guess. I'd best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologize for startling you, Keiichi-kun. What is that stream tile? Nipah! Hold on. I'll explain. Hold on. Very important. Very important. It's gonna take me a second to get it ready, though. Very important. Very important. Very important, by the way. Did I mention that? Oh, this doesn't look good right here. Hold on. This one. Do it like that. Alright.
Nipah
All right, I hope you understand now, okay? That. All right. I'd best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for startling you, Keiichi-kun. Tomitake-san chortled suggestively, then disappeared into the twilight. Missing my chance to retort put me off a bit. Amazing explanation. I'm glad. I'm glad. It was the best way I could think of. Keiichi-kun, are you angry? Wait, what? Why? Why? I wonder. It wasn't Rena's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now. How was it? Find a treasure trove? Oh yes, so listen. You see, there was a Colonel Sanders doll. Oh shit, that's cool. Man, that sounds good right now. But to be fair, KFC is so expensive and there's just better chicken out there, so I don't know. A Colonel Sanders doll? Oh, that thing. Those statues they always have out in front of that fried chicken place. That life-size dummy? Yes, Colonel Sanders. Ah, cute. I want to take it home. You like Colonel Sanders? Interesting. I couldn't tell how she decided what cute is or not, but, well, she seems to want it. It's garbage, right? No one would care if you just take it home, right? It's become the base of another pile. Oh, I can't dig it out easily. There's no lamp posts over there, so it'll get dark pretty soon. And I seem quite down about finding the treasure and not being able to bring it back. I'll help you out, based. Repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today. Ah, thank you. Damn, Riz. Birds heading home to roost proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us. Keiichi-kun is going to help. I can take Colonel Sanders home. Rena staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey, Rena? Long ago, did something happen here? Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details, though. How? Just wondering if you knew about, you know, an accident or something. I don't know. Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quickly lightened her expression. Actually, I didn't live here until a year ago. Oh. Huh? You transferred here too? I was sure of that. So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry. Don't really know, don't want to talk about it. That was kind of the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course, would be like that. It would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. Fair. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. Yummy. If it's just like Tomitake-san said, then I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know. Wow. Damn. Roll credits. Ooh. Wait, I was joking. They'd roll credits. Oh, wow. That's just a scene transition, to be fair. Okay, yeah, more tips. Let's view new tips. Let's start with this one. So is this the end of the chapter then? So, Kei-chan, you're not stinking rich. What? Why? What is this all of a sudden? Did I come to school in a limo before? How much do you get for a monthly allowance? Lamau, a good one. About 1,000 yen. That's kind of ass even in this time, isn't it? Why, that's a rather plebeian amount. I know, like, yeah, that's what I thought. His lunch is made up of normal stuff. He isn't rich. His dad's a painter. Of course he's not rich. What are they talking about? Be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then told that's a plebeian amount. It kind of is, to be fair. Ah ha ha, sorry. Rena seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling. Hey Chan, your house, you know, it's pretty big, yeah. So the architecture has people all around Hinamizawa calling it the Maebara Manor. And it sort of stands out. What? Maebara Manor? Since the house is so big, everybody is gossiping, wondering exactly how rich you are. How big is this house? I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how it could cause some misunderstandings. From my deduction, I wager they spent too much money on building the house, and that's why they're now broke. Damn. Being broke, how very, very unfortunate. Just like you guys, right? Most of you, at least. Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. Oh no! I go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar. Yeah, sorry for ruining your imagination, but we aren't millionaires or poor. But to be fair, if this were a house in the US, you'd probably be a millionaire, Lamau. We're the image of a normal, average household. You can't call it normal with that huge house. The entranceway is all grand. The gate is large enough for a large truck to get through. That's not normal at all. They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are. That is a big-ass house. That roof is kind of weird, though. Like, that is a weirdly shaped house. That is a weirdly shaped house. The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it, too. Oh. There are a bunch of different workshops, and lots of his works are hung up in different places. All of them are huge, too. From those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. He planned it out so people and cars could come in to see the gallery he opens up to the house someday. Oh. By the way, the entranceway Mion is talking about is the one for the studio and is normally sealed off. The entranceway that Maebara actually uses is a very plain and simple one. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside. I'd really like a chance to explore Kei-chan's house. Claiming not to be rich, but having a home like that. Wait, what? What do you mean by this? What could be hidden there? Oh no, Rena. Oh, maybe there's something cute hidden. How? Wait, what do you mean? They probably had no money to purchase furniture, so it's filled with Spartan rooms. Goddamn. If there are carpeted rooms, I would love to try rolling around on the floor. What's with these people? Wow, that'd be great. So great. I want to roll around too. Seems like their imaginations are just piling on. Well, sometime in the near future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all to my house. Whoa. Wait, how many women? 4 women to my house? Hell yeah. Dad is a sucker for the ladies, I see. So he might even let them look around his studio. The cry of the Higurashi crescendoed as the sky towered over everything. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer. Oh man, this guy has a Twitter post for me. I bet it's something... Oh, hold on, my VTube studio thing freaked out. Hold on. Oh, there it goes. I guess it's just lagging or something. Oh, Toki. Huh. Funny how that's just a sketch, but it's really damn good. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer. Oh yeah, that was just the house. My about a minute. Okay, I should read these beforehand. The damn site, murder dismemberment, newspaper edition. Okay, let's learn about the murder. From the June 1979 edition. Okay, so this was 4 years ago, according to the game. Sometime in June. The Shishibone City, Okinomiya Police Station, June late at night. Suspects were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. Sometimes the more crude drawing is hotter. That's why I like Black Soul's art. Black Soul's art is very crude, but it's really good. Like, I don't know how to say it, but I really love that art style. The main offender has been added to wanted lists nationwide. Oh, that's not good. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the Hanamizawa Dam construction site workroom on the Hibibit at 9 p.m., where they are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer Hibibit as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. That's not good. Damn, imagine being like a production manager and reading this. Like a supervisor. On the at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shishibone City Hospital in which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. Shibibit. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. Damn, that's it. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, investigation is ongoing. Okay. Yeah, we did both of those. So is this a new chapter? I'm actually gonna... How many of these do we have? We have so many of these. I'll just go by end of each chapter just in case. Oh, that was a way shorter chapter than the first one. The first one was like... That first chapter was... What's it called? It was 2 hours long. The second one was... The second one was... 1 hour. Okay, so let me see. How many chapters are in the first game? Higurashi Kaku chapters. Oshino-chan? I'll look at this in a second. Let me how many chapters there are in the first. Oh, that's anime episodes. That was really good. How many are in the game? How many chapters? Oh, I can see it. 13. Oh, this is kind of a long game, actually. I'll do one more then. One more? What time is it in real life? I think I'm done. I can do maybe 2 tomorrow if they're just as short as this one. But we'll see. I can always stop mid-chapter. I don't have to finish at a chapter, but it's just nice to finish at a chapter. But I didn't realize how many there were. If I do like 2 chapters a day, which would be viable. I'm absolutely addicted to it. That's fair, honestly. Let's see here. So, that means 6 streams for just this first game. Okay, so, interesting. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll end it here then. Let me look at these 2 Twitter posts very quickly, because you graciously showed them to me. That is a very cute... It's a very interesting Amy, sir. Very interesting. Based. Yep. Alright. Amy here says true. Wow, from Amy's dad. Wait. Oh, that's really good. Oh. Impressive. Very nice. Okay. We'll end it here today. Tomorrow we'll probably do the same since I can easily do visual novels while tired from work. And maybe the next day. I don't know. Maybe we'll do Nep. We should do Nep sometime. Well, yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. Okay. EP time, right? I'm not that tired. I actually just want to play EU5, funnily enough. Well, maybe not. Either way. All right, that's it though. Yeah, bye. Okay, tomorrow same time. Actually, no, late. Tomorrow late. The late time. All right, Gorid Amy Kum. Sure. But Ibu Kum all the time. All right, bye bye.